Howdy y'all, and welcome to another edition of Tour and Review. Obviously, since you clicked on the video, you've seen the thing that says Tour and Review, so you already know what it is, but I always feel like saying it anyway. And you know it's with the Butcher Man, but welcome. Alright, let's jump into this. This is MidTown USA, which I was kind of debating on whether to even do this video, but I jumped in, looked at it a little bit, because it's basically a redo of Westbridge Hills. But it looks amazing. Okay, so we're going to jump in and look at this. Welcome to MidTown USA, a small town surrounded by lush, fertile farmland located in the heartland of the United States. Based on the field layout of the stock 2015 map, the scenery and layout depicts a typical midwestern slice of American farming, with realistic sell points, farm silo storage, and even limestone gravel roads, and a long, fast-moving train. Large equipment will be needed to fully benefit from the spacious fields. The farm is large with plenty of storage and everything close at hand. Enjoy farming in MidTown USA. So what it seems like he's done on this, I'll tell you right away, is he's moved a bunch of stuff. As you can see, you start on the porch of your house, which is nice. That's kind of the theme of a lot of our, a couple of my Let's Plays I'm doing at the moment. If you want to see those, they're on my channel, obviously. And you start on the porch of your house, which is kind of nice, especially if you do YouTube. Need to have a truck in the garage. I mean, if we played on this map, we'd end up having a truck in the garage. But used to, I can't. It's kind of hard to tell where everything used to be. But we'll kind of look around. This is your grain silo storage. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. It looks like you got like an easy dump of something here, and then you got more over here. I mean, you'd have to play the map to find out what comes out of what. But obviously you can tell what's going on here. All your machinery seems to be in this area. We'll go ahead and look through the garage right quick. You got 1, 2, 3. Whoops, back. 4. You got 4 tractors you start out with, a semi, 1 combine, that harvester. All this crazy stuff. I mean, this is just good. I mean, he starts you out with everything you need. The farm is huge. I mean, this is a lot of equipment, but the farm is a monster. Anybody that played on Westbridge Hills real serious knows that the gameplay on this map doesn't pick up until you have just gotten a bunch of machinery already. Okay, so that's what you start with. Let's see, and if you look at your map, you start with fields 16 and 21. Which 16, as you can see, is a lot bigger. 16 is actually now over here, which I think this is where it used to be. From the looks of it, yeah, it's in the same place. You can kind of see the shape of it similar, which it might actually be the same size. It's hard to tell, but it looks bigger on the map. It looks bigger. No, it's not in the same place. 16 used to be where 21 is there. You own 21, 16, 11. 21 there looks like it's the cow field, and that used to be where field 16 was. 16 is what used to be 18 or something like that. It's something like that. You guys, if you know Westbridge Hills, you already know kind of what I'm talking about. But we can just jump on the roof here. See, that's what used to be field 16. He's like altered all of this stuff. I mean, he's done it, from what I can tell, he's done an amazing job. But this is now your cow pasture, which is nice. I mean, that is a nice big open cow pasture like you would actually see when you have cows. It's not some tiny little fenced in area that your cows are like super cramped in. But I think we're gonna jump in the truck here, and then we'll kind of drive around, because since it's such a big place, it'll take me forever to like walk. Alright, so over here you have your root crops. You got your potatoes, sugar beets, and then you also have your wood chips. And I thought there were conveyors out the back. Yeah, so for sugar beets and potatoes, there's conveyors out the back. You got a big area for chickens, which is really nice. I'm kind of wondering though if the eggs like cover that whole area, or if there's just like certain sections. I'm assuming the eggs are just spawned throughout the whole area, is what I would assume, but obviously you'd have to play on it. And then over here you have your sheep, which is really nice. They got a nice big area. It's probably about the same size area as they already had. And you even have like a little gazebo here for where your pallet spawns and your wool's going to be sitting, that sort of thing. And then I noticed something peculiar though. Is this right here is the straw, the straw power plant. And so you sell straw there. You can. But then also, I don't think I showed it, but over here, if you come over here, this is also a straw sell point. Like, from what I can tell, that's a straw sell point. And then the straw power plant is also a straw sell point. So, I don't know if he intentionally put 2 in there, but it seems like he's got 2. But anyway, it looks really cool. I'm not going to fault him for it looks awesome. Like, he's done really good incorporation. You know, the way everything's sitting, the way everything's, like, you know, squared off. That whole thing. And over there, I'm not really sure what those 2 silos are for. You can't really look at it. Like, there's nothing in there. There's a bit of grass, but I think... I don't know. Maybe this is grass storage? I don't know how you would get it out, though, is the thing. Is there like a... Is there a display? Always turns this off on me. Is there a display? Does it tell me grass and silage? Grass and silage. Okay, so this is where you store it, apparently. Oh, and then it dumps out the back. Okay. So I'm assuming one is supposed to be grass and one is supposed to be silage, but it looks like you could probably dump either into either. So that is really cool. You can store a bunch of grass, bunch of silage. Because realistically, you wouldn't think you would store this stuff, but if you think about it, in real life, if you want to store it, you can store it. I mean, you can pile grass anywhere. You could put grass in a silo if you really want to. So there's no reason not to have it. Where's this? I know this door opens. So then you got your little workshop in here, which is kind of neat. You can bring your vehicles in here if they start breaking down. You might be able to put your hardpoint extension in here if you want to do that sort of thing. And then this hill is normal. This, I think, was already here because field 16 was there. So he's done a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work. As far as like changing the map around and stuff. But we're going to go around and just do a little bit of looking. Kind of look at, like, we're going to run, like, let's run down here. And we'll kind of check out because he moved the cows. So we need to go down here and look and see what he did. Since he moved the cows, he had to have put something there. And I think from the map you can see, yeah, he put a field there. Which is fine. I think the one thing that I haven't seen on the map that isn't visible on the map, and I don't even think is in the map, that he hasn't included, is a forestry area. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to fault him for some of this, like, personal preferences, some of the little things, that sort of stuff. But like, I would like to have seen him put a forestry area, even a small one. Now, granted, you can like plant trees and stuff. Let's see, there's storage for vehicles. You still got the same number of silos, I think. You got caution, flammable, explosive, no smoking. What in the world is this? What is this supposed to be? It's a refuel point. Well, alrighty then. Alright, so you got your silage sell point. If you want to fill these bunkers with silage, you can do it. Looks like we weigh 89.58. Wow, that's kind of a random number. I think the truck is 2180 or something like that, if I remember right. Alright, so let's... I don't think he changed any of this around, at least not that I can tell. Look at your egg sell point there. There's an ATM. Do some finances stuff. There's a sell point. Look at that. Please check with office before dumping. That is just neat, isn't it? Please check with office before dumping. Warning: video surveillance in use. Potatoes only? Is that right? What is this, restaurant? Does the restaurant only buy potatoes now? That kind of makes sense. Restaurant. It looks like corn, sunflowers. That's it. Why is there a sign that says only potatoes? Where do you sell potatoes? Biogas plant. I feel like that's probably a little messed up. I don't think you would sell potatoes at the biogas plant. What is that other thing? Potatoes. Station eatery? Are we at the station eatery? Oh, we are at the station eatery. Okay. So, if that's where you dump the potatoes. Oh, grains only. You have to open this? Is there a thing? Or maybe when you get close to it and you drive close to it, it'll open? Let's check. Cause yeah, he's even just got potatoes down in there, so you only dump potatoes in there. Let's check and see if that thing opens when you get close to it. If it's got a trigger on it or something. Oh, it does. That is cool, man. That, like, just little things, man. They kind of get to me sometimes. That is just super cool. I think he's done a great job with that. This guy's biotechnology. That's the wood chips place. We already know about that. This is the log storage place. What is he? Please remain inside the unloading area at all times until load is completely removed. Oh, that is hilarious. That is just awesome. Even just little signs like that. I mean, he's even added little tractors, little pallets and stuff. Man, this guy's done some work on this thing. It looks like the page says it was uploaded by CCS101. And then he's even put little Century 21 signs for the fields. What does it say? Century 21, Midtown Realty, Satellite Office, Selling Residential, Commercial, and Agricultural. Can you just R this? Oh, you can. $480,000 for 16 acres. That's very expensive land. But it looks to be very good shape. Like lots of nutrients. The soil's nice and dark. He's even added like little bits of machinery kind of sitting around, like somebody left it. Which is pretty neat. That's a mighty big field though. Number 9 I think is the biggest, which I think it's always been the biggest field. Let's drive down this way. I doubt that he's changed the town very much, but we might just take a cruise through it and kind of look. It looks like the rest. Is that a sell point? It's like you can sell eggs there maybe. Let's go this way. I don't think there's anything that way, is there? There is stuff. This is a humongous map. I always forget how big this map is, I guess. I know, let's see, is the train down here? I think it's down here. Alright, so this is the train. It says a long, fast-moving train. Check with office before dumping. Alright, so there's another dump point that opens up when you get close to it. So he's utilized those in a couple of different places. That's nice. Looks like you can dump your root crops here to sell them. What in the world? There's like a ramp. Doesn't seem as though the ramp does anything. Is there a way to send the train off once you've filled it? I don't even know. Maybe you have to come over here. I don't see like a lever anywhere. That doesn't mean there's not one. That just means I don't see it. This may not be like a send-off train. This may just be like, you know, a static train, and then there's a train that comes through the whole area. Let's look around town a little bit. I don't remember what town looks like, so you guys are just gonna have to look at it. If he's changed some stuff, you know, admire it. You know, just kind of check out how much detail he's put into it. I'm just gonna kind of cruise through the streets here a little bit just to kind of check. I don't see anything crazy or extraordinary. This little grass area is still here, so that's a mission spot, if you don't know. Midtown City Complex. Cool. Street Department. Alright. I'm pretty sure he should have added that sign, because I don't think there was a Midtown. This wasn't called Midtown before he decided to do it. Is this up here new? This kind of looks new. I don't remember there being anything up here. Oh, there's a Dollar General. That's funny. Dude, there's Dollar Generals everywhere. If you don't live in America, let me tell you right now, there are Dollar Generals everywhere. Everywhere. I actually heard a while back that Walmart considers Dollar General their most competitive, like their biggest competitor. for selling stuff, which seems crazy if you don't know what a Dollar General is. It's actually about that size. Okay, and Walmart is this huge like store, like a big old supermarket. Let's see, farmland. Looks like there's a sell point. Oh, there's a tractor for sale. That'd be super cool though if he made that like a map buyable object sort of thing. If you could actually walk up to it and buy it. That would actually, I don't know. I would get a kick out of that if there was just like at houses and stuff that there were tractors and implements and stuff sitting outside the house that you could just walk up and buy it. That would be super neat. What is this? This is station. No, where am I looking at? Oh, garden center compost. Is that a place? Garden center compost. We'll buy compost. Which I don't think I have the mod. You guys have to look. I know he's got a big list of mods, which all of that will be in the description of this video. The link will be down below. You guys can actually find it. I've never done compost before myself, so it may be interesting. This is... Let's go back here and check. I don't remember these silos either. I think... Yeah, he's added these. Like, this is probably not the first version, I don't think. I would assume it's not, but, you know. I've seen it go up on FS UK, and FS UK is always a really good website for mods. So I just figured I'd probably do like a little like tour and review video of it, just kind of show you guys what it looks like. How much is this field? $600,000. $600,000 for 20 acres. That must be some really good land. There's a train. That's a really long train. I mean, I know his description says that it's a long train, but that seemed like a really long train, which is awesome. I don't think the crossing arms were down though. It's kind of a buggy thing. And I think this field here to my right is actually planted in, wait, what? I know it's planted in something. What is it? It's planted in alfalfa. What do you do with alfalfa? I know in real life you mow alfalfa and you turn it into hay. So would you actually mow it? What is this? What is this about? Anhydrous? Low clearance. Can you actually fill up your fertilizer here? You actually need to come over here and get fertilizer. That would be super cool. Like if you had to come over here and fill your fertilizer stuff here and then take it back to the farm and fill it over there. I mean, that'd be kind of neat, you know, kind of a realism thing. What is that? Was that always there? Fairly sure that was always there, but maybe not. Let's check it out. Ain't gonna hurt. We got time. This truck should make it. I think it's just a field entrance, looks like. Yeah. That's not a big deal. Ramp our truck off here. Hopefully not flip it over. I don't feel like resetting and driving back over here. But that's kind of cool, man. He has added some like super cool, like realistic looking stuff in here. That's still a really big field. What? Was that road there before? I don't remember it being there, but it might have been. It might have been. I know there's the wool sell point. That's where it's always been. There was a sell point back here, but I guess he's moved it. There was one right there, but it looks like he's moved it. Then there's a job board. An old rustic truck sitting behind this house. There's a grass tip point. There's a black truck sitting down here. There's a black Ford truck sitting by the oil rigs. That's cool, man. That is super cool. It's looking good. Looking good. I still... I still think I'd like to see him add forestry. I think that's the one thing I see that the map's lacking is the forestry. Because FS15 forestry is a big deal. I don't know why they would not have added, like, I guess Giants themselves didn't add a natural forestry area. Their idea was you plant the trees and then you cut them down. Not sure, maybe it's supposed to save on lag or FPS or something like that. But with a modded map like this, he's changed a bunch of stuff. It would have been nice to see him go through and like put forestry, like a big forestry area or something like that. I would say, since the stuff sells down here, I would say maybe you could turn field 13 into a big forest, or even like field like 1 and 4 up there in the top left. You could turn them into a big forest and just make you have to like haul the logs all the way down south or something like that. I mean, it's just, it's just my opinion. That's why I call it tour and review, because I like to give my opinion and what I think. But overall, I haven't seen anything messed up. It seems like he did a good job on it. The map is like really well made. I mean, obviously Giants made the map. He just edited it, but he seems to have added a bunch of stuff and like put a bunch of thought into it. As far as like what to put in it, what you need in it. You start with enough equipment, you're not gonna have to like try to burn yourself out getting going on this humongous map and then not even feel like doing it by the time you get done. You start out with all the equipment you should ever need. The most you're gonna have to do is just buy more so that you don't have to keep switching implements and stuff between equipment. And but yeah, overall it's a good map. If you guys like it, the link is down below. The description will be down below, the list of mods you stuff. I basically just copy and paste off the download page, so you can look there, you can look down below, whatever you got to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping in and checking out my tour and review video. I hope you enjoyed the map. If you want to know anything or if I missed anything, go ahead and comment down below and let me know. I can always do another video just to kind of like highlight, like a little highlight of it if I missed something. On any of my tour and review videos, go ahead and just hit me up if I missed something, or if you're the guy that made the map, hit me up. I can always do something else for you. Some other map review, tour and review if you're coming out with a new one or something like that. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. This is the Butcher Man saying y'all come back now, you hear?